Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Truffet Emporium kitchen. My name's Melinda and this is my office. Today I want to walk you through some fun facts about the history of cheese, so get comfy. So the production of cheese predates recorded history and was most likely discovered as a happy little accident during the transport of fresh milk in the organs of ruminants such as sheep, goats, cows, buffalo. Before refrigeration, cheese became a way to preserve milk. It is thought that cheese was first discovered around 8000 BC, around the time when sheep were first domesticated. Rennet, the enzyme used to make cheese, is naturally present in the stomachs of ruminants. For those of you playing at home, a ruminant can be described as any animal that brings food back from its stomach and chews it again. Yum. So cattle, goats, buffalo, giraffes, you get the picture. Anyway, apparently back in the day, the leak-proof stomachs of these animals were used to store and transport milk and other liquids. So when you get no refrigeration, warm summer heat, and rennet in the stomach lining, what do you get? Curdled milk, the earliest of cheese forms possible. Another possible explanation for the discovery of cheese stems from the practice of salting curdled milk for preservation purposes. Yum. Still another scenario involved the addition of fruit juice to milk, which would result in curdling the milk using the acid juice. However it happened that our cheese was born. According to legend, an Arab shepherd carrying a sheep's belly flask full of milk had to walk home beneath a scorching summer sun. When he got home, he realised his milk had solidified. Here's a fun fact for you. In 2018, the world's oldest cheese, some 3,200 years old, was discovered in the tomb of an Egyptian high-ranking official. Yum again. We do know that way back in 7000 BC, cattle were first domesticated in what is now modern-day Turkey. Around 6500 BC, people turned to milking sheep, cows and animals as a way of food. It was also around this time that pottery was developed, which allowed farmers to store milk, ferment it, drain off the whey. By 4500 BC, the whole cheese making craze was taking off across Europe, the Mediterranean, Western Asia, and even down to sunny India. Mass-produced cheese started in Switzerland in 1815 when the first factory was built. Soon after this, the clever scientists worked out how to mass-produce rennet, and industrial cheese making was born. It spread like wildfire. In 1862, a chap named Louis Pasteur investigated the effects of fermentation, which ultimately led to the discovery of pasteurisation. So pasteurisation is effectively heat treating milk to make it safer. Switzerland was on a roll by now with the development of processed cheese in 1911, where they found that emulsified cheese could be recooled and then into a solid, leading to products that had a longer shelf life. Shortly after, in 1916, a businessman named James Kraft applied for the first US patent covering new methods of processing cheese, and the cheese world was changed forever. Welcome the arrival of Kraft mac and cheese, followed by the first commercially available shelf-stable boxes, followed by individually sliced and wrapped cheese. Onward and upward for the globe, really. So processed cheese combines natural cheese with milk, emulsifiers, stabilizers, flavorings and colouring. It's inexpensive to make, it melts easily and it's consistent. Production of processed cheese went through the roof around the World War II era because it was cheap and convenient. Since then, more people around the world have consistently eaten more processed cheese than natural cheeses, which is not a surprise. But here in the modern day, the world has changed again. People now want to know where their food comes from. They want to meet the makers. They want to support local. The switch to slow foods and less preservatives, less nasties, cleaner living is real. It's all about eating real food and getting kids involved in growing food and knowing where their food comes from. We here at the Truffet Emporium are artisan cheese makers. So artisan cheese refers to how cheeses are produced, which is by hand using the traditional methods. You find the results of the cheese are more complex in both taste and variety. Many of our cheeses are aged and ripened to develop flavour and texture. This contrasts with the milder flavours of mass-produced cheeses, by which definition are produced in large scale operations with heavy reliance on machinery and are often sold straight away. We love that our cheese range is filled with varieties that are not found in local supermarkets. We love researching old recipes and bringing them back to life for the new generations. We love the freedom of combining flavours while still having the flavour of the cheese be the hero. We love creating signature cheeses for restaurants and wineries, and we also love knowing where our ingredients come from. The relationships we have built with our farmer is really important to us. We also love sharing our thoughts with you. So thanks for joining me today, and feel free to like and share. Have a great day. Bye.